Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Courage to Become podcast. I'm Joe, your host, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm here today to help you to navigate life's twists and turns with some tools, some stories, and a whole lot of heart. Because life's hard, and we don't have to do it alone. We all have to go through it. We all go through similar experiences that cause us to feel certain ways and causes us to feel like someone we're not. And yet we try to hide that because we think that it makes there be something wrong with us. Every one of us goes through it. And we get through it easier when we can talk about it. So today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of us can relate to, and that is imposter syndrome. That's that overwhelming feeling of feeling stuck. The voice in your head that might be whispering to you, who do you think you are? Or that heavy sensation of spinning your wheels, feeling like you're going, and not making any progress. Does any of that sound familiar to you? But here's the thing. What if I told you that you are not the problem? Maybe the reason you're feeling this way is because you're trying to fit yourself into a mold that isn't designed for you. And that's where human design comes in. So I discovered human design during one of the lowest points in my life after losing both of my parents. And I lost them both in the same year that my life literally fell apart. I realized that I had absolutely no idea who I was. I had spent so much time taking care of everyone outside of me, trying to meet everyone else's expectations. And when it was time to focus on me, I felt lost because I didn't know who I was. I felt like I was all alone with no support system because remember, my life had just fallen apart. I literally had one friend who supported me unconditionally through all of that. And when I say my life was falling apart, I am not kidding. Every area of my life was falling apart. And I look back on it now and I'm absolutely amazed at how I made it through that and how I got to be at this point in my life, and how grateful I am that I'm here, that I've made it through this, that I am the person that I have become because of this. So, as hard as this was for me to go through, it was the turning point of my life. It's when I found human design, and human design really literally became the guiding light in my life. It showed me who I was at my core, beyond the noise, beyond the conditioning, and it helped me to learn to believe in myself. So that's why I'm so passionate about this. It's really important to me because it's the only thing that made me feel better about myself. So let's dive in. Imposter syndrome often comes from trying to live out of alignment with who you truly are. Society loves to hand us these neat little boxes that we should all be and fit in, the ideal employee, the perfect parent, the flawless friend. But when your natural energy does not fit into those boxes, it creates friction. And that's when the doubt creeps in. Human design maps out your unique energetic blueprint. It's like getting permission to be yourself in a world that keeps telling you to be someone else. So maybe you're a projector. In human design, projectors are natural guides and leaders, but they're not designed to work a 24/7 day like generators are. If you're a projector and you're trying to keep up with that constant grind, you're going to feel exhausted, unseen, and yep, exactly like a fraud. But understanding your design shows you that your worth isn't tied to doing more. It's about sharing the wisdom that you have within you when you're invited. There's a purpose to your energy. You're here to guide and to lead. You just have to wait for that invitation as a projector. And this is true for all types. When you're a manifester, you're here to initiate. A generator, you do well when you're doing the work that you love. And a reflector mirrors the health of your environment. So understanding your design is literally like finding your home base. So let's talk about feeling stuck. We've all been there. It's that sensation of feeling like you're stuck in a rut, like your life's on pause. You don't know where to go next. You don't know what the next right step to take is. But here's a thought. What if feeling stuck isn't a problem to fix, but a signpost, a message that you are out of alignment? Human design gives us clues about how to recognize and move through those moments. Each type has what's called a not self theme, and this is an emotional red flag that signals misalignment. So your emotional theme is there to support you in recognizing when you're not in alignment with your core soul frequency. And that's going to make you feel like you're stuck in a rut. For generators, this is going to feel like frustration. If you're a generator and you're constantly frustrated, it's probably because you're saying yes to things that don't light you up. Your job is to do things that light you up, to do things that make you feel passion inside. For manifesting generators, it's both frustration and anger. That's a fun combo, right? That's me. But it's a powerful indicator when I'm off track if I feel angry or if I feel frustrated, or both. For projectors, it's bitterness, that feeling of being overlooked and underappreciated. And for a reflector, it's disappointment. And it's often tied to the environments and the people that they're surrounded by. So for a reflector, it's really important to surround yourself with people that make you feel good. It's like we have this built-in GPS. When you start listening, you're going to find the courage to make these shifts, whether that's in your career, your relationships, or even in how you show up for yourself or how you view yourself. So let's talk about how you can start using human design to overcome imposter syndrome and get unstuck. The first thing you want to do is you want to find out your human design type. There's tons of free charts online. All you need is your birth information. You need the date, the time, and the place. The time is very important, and yes, it must be accurate. The website that I recommend is www.geneticmatrix.com. That gives you a neatly packaged human design chart, and on the left-hand side, it'll tell you what your type is and what your authority is. You also want to understand your strategy. Each type has a strategy. So by your human design chart, you'll also get your strategy because each type has a specific strategy. So generators need to wait to respond. Manifestors need to inform before they jump into action. Projectors should wait until they're called upon, wait for that invitation. And reflectors should wait a full lunar cycle before making any major decisions in their life. That's a full 28 days. But when you follow your strategy, it brings ease and flow because this is how your energy is designed to make decisions, is designed to work. You also want to follow your authority. This is your own internal decision-making compass. Some of us are emotional decision makers. Others are gut-based or sacral-based. Trusting your authority helps you to silence your inner critic because your body is going to tell you what it is you need to know. You need to recognize you're not self-themed. So pay attention to those red flags of frustration, bitterness, anger, or disappointment. Those are signals, not failures. And finally, you want to give yourself permission. Who are you designed to be? The more you lean into your unique energy, the less room there is for imposter syndrome to thrive. When you follow these 5 steps, imposter syndrome is just going to go away because it's going to know that you have your shit together and you are in charge. You are taking back your life. You are taking back your power. So let me just go through those 5 things that can help you to understand who you are and help you to overcome imposter syndrome. 1, know your type. 2, understand your strategy. 3, follow your authority. 4, recognize you're not self-theme. And 5, give yourself permission. Let go of the beliefs that you had that were holding you back. So I hope today's episode has given you a little bit of a different perspective on how powerful you truly are. You're not broken. You're not a fraud. You're just learning how to come home to yourself. You're just being introduced to your soul. So if you're curious about diving deeper into your human design, I would love to invite you to check out my new program. It's called Journey to the Soul. It's a 28-day self-discovery experience. It's absolutely a beautiful experience with supportive space where you can explore your design, you can break free from your limiting beliefs, and align with your authentic self. As always, thank you for tuning in. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who might need to hear it. And don't forget to sprinkle some love on the like button, subscribe, rate, or leave a review. All of that helps me to reach more amazing souls like you. And I really, really appreciate that you're here listening and that you are taking the time to take back your life, take back your power, because that's really, really important. So until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and have all the courage to become the person you were always meant to be. I'll see you later.